Hey, we'll just sit here and talk like you can't hear us. At this point, this is all Mark's fault that this stream is messed up simply because we're all messed up. I like being messed up. Hearing anything?
Hello, 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 hello.
We're good? There we go. Okay. All right. All right. I'm coming into a updated XSplit, so I hope everything's working correctly. Everybody looks good. Yada yada yada. I'm looking in chat. Yeah, Mike shaking his head. We're good. What's up, guys?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, okay, we're cool.
Leave it to work.
All right. What's going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 191. We are back. We are dead beat. And I don't think any of us care anymore because we're so damn tired. I think we all look tired. But we'll get to cranking out all pretty soon here. So take it away, Mark.
All right. What's going on, folks? I got. This is a pretty sad setup today, but actually, no, it's not. I got the BTFC. No, the bulk RTA. There we go. On the rudder mod, I got the Falcon tank. On the Asmodus. Oh, fuck. Whatchamacallit? It's pronounced Ultroner, whatever the hell.
Dude, that's sad when you call your own RTA the whatchamacallit. But
Well,
anyway.
that's the BTFC right there. As you
Okay.
can see, I got two rubber mods there because I'm excited. And then I got some Gorilla Banana Custard and then some of the PB Jam Monster.
Yep.
There we go. That's it. Take it away, Mr. Michael Vapes.
Good evening, chat, Sid, Greg. Good evening. Vaping on SQ217. Look at this beauty right here with the rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
Vaping on that. And there we got some, I actually got a mixture of this Sour Series Blue Raz and Taffy Splash mixed together. Don't ask. But yeah, I got that mixed together. I'm also vaping on the Profile Unity on the Finder DNA 133. Inside there, we have some Boysen Drip Fiends, Boysen Berry Ice Cream. And that... I don't think I'm vaping on anything else. On a pod, which is in my pocket.
Yep.
Caliburn. That's it.
Nice.
Take it away, Sid. ST.
I actually feel like Sid right now. Well, today, short and sweet, like always. I just started playing around with Mark's new device, the rudder, and the engine version 2. Also, you can't forget the good old topside single with the drop dead with one of those heavy tips. Fell in love with those little things now. Also, I don't know why I've picked this up, but I have. The Chroma with the ISA B and...
Did ST freeze?
Did I
Yep.
freeze?
And Zoom, oh, no, never mind, you're back.
Oh, no, I think... Okay. Well, yeah, it's going to be one of those nights. I'm freezing. I mean, I'm literally freezing. Don't forget the Caliburn, and... I don't know, I broke this one out. What?
Did you see that, Mark?
Yes.
Dude, he went like in fast forward.
I know.
To catch up. That was
Wow.
awesome.
I'm going to try that again.
Yeah.
And rocking the Nord AIO. Juices I'm rocking. And let's see if I can do it real quick. Rocking some of that Camelot fresh apple pie. Some PB and Jam Monster limited edition there. Ooh, yeah. Oh, guess what else I'm rocking? PB and Jam Nick Salt limited edition. Oh, guess what else I'm rocking? PB and Jam Monster limited edition grape. Oh, guess what else I'm rocking? PB and oh no, that's just Jam Monster Nick Salt. And I'm probably rocking some other stuff too, and I just don't even realize it. But all right, so we are finally back. Some folks got back Sunday. Most of us got back Monday. I didn't get back till late last night. That was a long trip home. A lot longer to get home than it was to get there. But I guess shit happens like that.
Chitty chitty.
So I fooled everybody. Everybody thought that I was going to be sitting here at the house, dwindling away while everybody was at the event. But there was a few people that knew this little secret that I was going. Actually, 3 people knew. Mike knew I was going, Phenom knew I was going, and my boy Christopher Root knew I was going. And then a few others found out, but it happened like that simply because I was trying to help somebody out if I could, which was, of course, heavy. But other than that, I kept it pretty decent on the secret. I got Mark pretty good. I
Definitely got me good.
actually hit Mark up in a Zoom room while I was staying in Roop's hotel, and I was waiting for everybody to get there, but Mike and Phenom and all them ran into a traffic jam. Brian and all them ran into the same traffic jam. Apparently some dude decided to jump off a bridge and held traffic up for, 3 or 4 hours. But, so I was like, you know what? It was getting almost 5 o'clock by Friday afternoon. I'm like, I can't hold this in anymore. I gotta mess with Mark. So Mark had posted a crazy picture of how he attempted, or I guess he did it on video, how he attempted to cover the smoke alarm at the hotel. And my boy Christopher Roop knew how to do it much better. So I told him, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get him on Zoom and say, look, this is the way you do it, and just see if he even picks up or even thinks about what's going on here. And sure enough, I did that to him, and Mark, I don't think it registered with him quite at first. And then he was like, why are you in a hotel?
Took like 5 seconds, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's the same smoke detector that we have at the hotel.
And then he started screaming to Angela. He says, how is this in the same room we're in? And then it still, I don't think, clicked in his mind that I was actually there. So, but it was pretty funny. And then, of course, as soon as I told him, he hopped on and told folks I was there, and then the cat was out of the bag. So, but it was pretty funny.
That was the longest secret ever held.
Yes, it was. And I can tell you this. It was almost at a point where it really wasn't worth it, because I think I had to explain myself to about what seemed like 100 people at the event that I thought you weren't coming. I thought you weren't coming. Yeah, well, I was there. So anyway, it was pretty good. Right now, though, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like beat down right now. So if I don't seem like real happy and joyful, it's only because I'm like tired. I didn't sleep much last night either. So I don't know. I figured I would have slept like a rock being at home, but it didn't quite work out that way. But man, it was awesome to see everybody out there. Got to meet a whole lot more people at this event than I think any event we've been to.
Yeah, I would say so.
It seemed like the people that, follow us and, keep up with everything, I think that there were more at this event than I've ever seen before, which was awesome. I had so many people come up, that's what was really awesome about it. It's like nobody held back this time. Everybody came up and talked, still had some people come up and kind of introduce them as such and such, and I'd sit there and look going, hey, what's going on? And then they'd say, hey, I'm such and such on YouTube, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I know who you are. So it was pretty cool. There was a lot of people there.
Hell yeah, there were.
Whole lot of people there. Vendors, it was, all in all, it was a big event, even though the Modders Gallery was a little disappointing.
That was sad.
even though I really don't go for that in a show or like would spend a whole lot of time there because I guess I don't know. I'm not into all the high dollar stuff like some of the folks are. I appreciate them, but I don't know. I just don't
They
quite
had
get
cooler
into it.
mods that were outside of the Modders Gallery than the Modders Gallery had, which made no sense.
Which is true because what was it? We were at what was it Broadside's booth that had some
Yeah,
of the cool DNA?
yeah, the Broadside booth and that one booth that had those mech mods that were like
Yeah,
$400-600. And
yeah.
there was a bunch of other booths that had better shit than the Modders corner or whatever. Made no sense, but all
Yeah.
right.
And then of course, like true fashion with me, I took camera, getting ready to do video, and you know how much video I took? Bingo, 0. I did 2 live feeds out of my room. Other than that, I don't know what it is when I get to these events where I should be filming. I just don't feel like doing it. And then you damn sure don't feel like doing it the first day simply because you know you're going to probably meet the most people that day. So, and I like to meet people instead of sitting there having like some damn interview with them. Just how I am. I like to get kind of one-on-one little personal talk in there. But so I had all intentions of throwing down Sunday doing some videoing. And dude, I did not realize after that first day, I think we were all wore down. Like, dude, that was a lot of standing and walking we did on that hard ass concrete floor. And
Yeah, that's the longest I've stayed at an expo without leaving. I mean, I left to take a
yeah,
nap, but I was still there for a good amount of time.
yeah, because I know the Saturday we went, we got in there, I think about maybe 9ish, 9:30ish. And the first time I was able to kind of sit down and chill for a minute was like close to 3. And man, my feet were killing me. So, um, and yeah, I even managed, I think a little later on in the day to go up to the room for about 45 minutes and chill out. But, did come back down, and hang out some more. But, we still were going at it pretty hard at the end of the night too, just hanging out and everything like that. So Sunday was pretty tough, but man, coming home yesterday, I know I was dead beat.
That came home, like, we came home and we kind of slept, and then after that, I was pretty much good to go.
Yeah. But
I see Patrick King in chat.
yep.
What up?
What up, Patrick King?
Well, I got to meet him. He's a very, very awesome guy, and he is real. Just want to put that out there. Patrick King is real.
He is definitely real. Man, there's a whole lot of folks. I could probably just spend a good hour just shouting folks out, but yeah, first and foremost, give a shout out to my man Phenom. That was my roommate for the weekend, and we had one of the coldest hotel rooms known to man, which I got to give a big high five to Phenom because we kept our room at like 60 degrees the whole time we were there, and I love that. What else? Mr. Roop.
Yep.
Mr. Roop came and picked me up Friday when I got in there, and then gave me, Heavy, and Britt back, or took us back to the airport yesterday. Big shout out to him. That's the first time I got to hang out with Christopher at an event, for an extended time and not, just get to see him here and there. So it was a good time hanging out with him, even though he wouldn't answer his messenger on Sunday night, come have dinner with us. I think he was trying to avoid us at dinner time. He didn't want to hang with the group, but hey, I understand.
You got a new crew.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, Chris, if you didn't want to eat, all you had to do is just say you didn't want to eat with us. It's all cool, but anyway, no, but...
Actually, you're happy because the buffet was kind of horrible.
Yeah, it really was.
Food was horrible.
We did eat at, what was the place we ate Friday night? that we got. Me and you got the hockey pucks.
Oh, Michael Jordan Steakhouse, whatever.
Yeah, that was like
That was pretty.
that was like the worst steakhouse I've ever had in my life. Maybe it was just what I ordered and how I ordered it, but I didn't care for that. Buffet wasn't bad, I don't guess, but it was pretty good. Buffet was a lot better than what the steakhouse was. But we ate at some little Tuscany place that last night, which was pretty awesome. That was the best meal I think I had out of all 3 nights. But dude, it was a whole lot of going. I know both nights I was there, I didn't get in bed till I think around 4 o'clock, and then right back up at about 8. So it was a lot of going, whole lot of going. So I see Mr. Batman out there, dude. That was.
Batman.
I didn't get to see him when we were at Foxwoods last year, even though we were both there, but our paths didn't cross. But they sure crossed this weekend there. So
I think last year was the first year I met him when he had that big ass box mod.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was definitely a good time hanging out with him. I mean, everybody we hung out with, it was awesome. But Batman did kick Mark's ass in front of Minnie, which was pretty fun.
Let's be real, because I asked Batman if he wanted to go outside and fight, and he said no. So I tried, and he kind of backed down. So just putting it out there.
Well, let me just put this out there. Mark normally talks shit after he's gone from the event, but when he sees you again, he'll tone it down real quick. So, but yeah, again, there was so many people we had a chance to meet this year. It's just I couldn't remember the names as if I had to save my life with it. So,
The only names I remember, I think, are Maria, Charlie, James, of course, Christopher Roop, and then Patrick King.
yeah,
There's a bunch of other people. Their names are just, they slip in my mind.
there was. And again, there was, wow, yeah, there was a whole lot going on. And I did, it seemed like I've kind of listened to some people say it didn't seem as though there was many people there as typically what you might see at an event. Now, this is the first time that Mohegan has had this at their site. And I'm certain you've probably seen some videos. The actual expo center is freaking huge in there. Oh, you're cool, Mike. You're cool, baby.
I thought there were a lot of people there on Saturday, but I guess not. I thought there was a shit ton of people.
It did seem like there was a lot of folks there. I know, we got in there early that Saturday before the general public got in. And when they opened the doors for those people to come in, I mean, it looked like a herd of wild camels coming through there. Why did I say camels? Herd of wild buffalo, excuse me.
Wild camels?
I don't know why I was thinking camels, but yeah, it was like a mad rush of people at first, and then it kind of chilled. But I think what made this event so much better the way it was set up is simply because between the aisles of the vendor, there was a lot more space. At Foxwoods, people tend to get botched up in one situation and couldn't really move around, or you were constantly bumping into people. This one, you had more room to kind of ease your way around through there. So there was a whole lot of folks in there. Oh, look, he's getting beat up by somebody. I don't know who it is. Who you getting? Oh, yeah, he's getting beat down hard right now. So it's probably Steve beating him up. But Mark, was there anything in that event that you just like, man, I really got to have this, but you didn't do it?
I wanted that mech mod that I looked at. I wish I remember the names of them. It was an all. Was it copper? Yeah, all copper mech mod. It had a titanium
sleeve
with a skull on it, but it was like $600. And I don't use mech mods, so I'm not going to spend that much money on it. But
if you go back and catch his live feed from the event on Saturday, you will see that particular mech he's talking about. We were actually up in the room and we were watching his live feed, and when that guy mentioned the price tag on, I was like, oh no, he's about to walk off real quick, and sure enough he did. So
I was pretty interested in checking out these drip tips, these heavy tips, because I figure it's a goddamn drip tip. What could be possibly so exciting about a goddamn drip tip?
these things are
So
awesome.
yeah, we got a hold of these. And I'm not just saying this because it's Andrew, but these are actually some very nice, comfortable drip tips. I
They
was
are.
shocked. He actually did a really. I don't know if he. I'm assuming he created or designed the tip itself, but these are really nice and comfortable.
I don't know. I'm gonna call Heavy out. Knowing Heavy, the dude probably half in mods just made him, and he says, "Yeah, let's put my name on them." But anyway,
Probably.
you didn't hear me say that. But anyway, no, I'm kidding. We all did get a couple of them while we were over there looking. I got that one I just showed, and then this one right here. I like that color, but the design on these, they're so comfortable. They're almost kind of like they're on that border of being the old man tips, kinda, but with a lot more airflow through them, I feel.
Yeah, it's like an old man tip with a wide bore tip kind of mixed together
Yeah,
because it has that little kind of, I don't know, cutout right there. Your lips comfortably sit right on that top layer.
yep.
I don't know. They just feel real good, actually. I was pretty shocked that I actually found a drip tip that I like. Because I'm not really a drip tip guy, so.
Lordy. But yeah, they had a good deal on them. I think from what Andrew said, they were 3 for 15 at the event, something like that. So, or 3 for 20 or something. So I'm certain there was a lot of people that jumped on them.
Yeah, they're going to be full price. Where is it? Not signature tips. What's that?
Half Moon Mods.
Half Moon Mods. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know what the actual price tag is going to be on them, but that, of course that was event price. So if you see them higher, don't go, well, damn, ST said no. Things you get at the expos are going to be cheaper, pretty much, than what you're going to pay normally. So
Yeah, they're nice. They don't like awkwardly stretch your lips out like some of these wider ones do. They're just really comfortable.
yeah,
Big fan. Big fan.
they were definitely cool. I also want to give a big shout out while I'm pulling stuff out of my little bag here. Big shout out to Shake and the boys over at Signature Tips. He hooked me up with an Orion panel and the
Ooh.
drip tip and a button. So I'll be decking my Orion out here pretty soon with those. But big shout out to them. They won Squonk Device of the Year, or at least at that event. So awesome
Yeah, that was
to
really
them.
awesome.
I'm trying to think of what else. I'm like trying to cram a whole bunch of info into my head and getting it out there somewhat.
Aloha, Kevin.
Aloha, aloha. There's Felix. What's going on? Yeah, and probably throughout this week, most of the shows are going to be based around NVE, but I will give you my little take on them. But all in all, I think it was a pretty successful show, even though all of us are like a year older since we were there last time, and we're not little young bucks like you see off in there. So I think next year we're all considering on getting a bunch of scooters lined up and just ride scooters in the event. So, but
I'm up for the scooter challenge.
Mike, what was your take on the event? What'd you think about it? I can't hear you, brother.
Yeah, I pressed that motherfucker. The event, in my opinion, was dead.
Oh gosh, here we go.
What? You're frozen.
Am I frozen?
There you go. You're good now. Yeah, I don't think there was a lot of people like the last one.
Oh, so you think it was less?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely thought it was less. It wasn't crowded at all.
But do you think maybe it's because that the expo center there is much larger than what it is at Foxwoods?
Nah,
Okay, fair assessment.
I still think it was. I'm muted still.
No, you're. No, people are just they're a
Getting
little
trolled.
behind. No, they're a little behind. I think.
Yes. But other than that, it was cool. Got to meet a lot of people.
Yeah,
A few of them are in chat right now.
dude, it was awesome to meet all the people that were there. There was, like I said, to me, this was about the most as of the following, of all of us that I've seen of people come up. So, but yeah, all in all, it was a great show.
Yeah,
There wasn't like a lot of stuff there like to pick up. I really wanted to like pick up some stuff and really nothing. I couldn't find not even no RDAs, nothing at all.
Yeah,
I did. I picked up 2 mechs. I got this one here. This one is the what's the brand again? Rogue. I got the Rogue 21700.
oh, nice.
got that
Yeah.
snakeskin pattern.
That's
Yeah,
sweet.
I got this one. And I also bought another Purge. This one I think is called the Viper.
This thing is badass. I was actually.
A lot of snake theme going on here, you know?
Yeah, what's up with that shit?
It's something about the snakes. You know, as a matter of fact, there was a snake at the event too. We're not going to talk about it. But anyway, I got this one here. This is the Viper by Purge 21700.
That is pretty snaky.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing's pretty badass, though. I held that the other day looking at it. It is nice.
Yeah.
What I thought I seen Wittenberg said 15 to 20% more attended this year than last year.
He would say that. I mean, what is he going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there was.
Let's see. Yeah, that was the thing. I think if one company missed out on this deal because I had what seemed like hundreds of people ask me where their booth was at, if UL would have been there with the Caliburns, I think they would have probably profited more than anybody because that's the only booth that people ever asked me about. They didn't ask me about high-end shit. They didn't ask me about RDA. They didn't ask about anything. They said, "Where's UL at?"
Yeah.
And they didn't show. So
I also got that here. Almost
No.
forgot.
nice.
This is the camo skull edition. And actually, it came with this frame, but I swapped it out, threw it on the limited edition frame.
Nice.
And I got the matching drip tip that matches the doors and button.
That thing is badass.
Yep.
You know, one thing I noticed is I notice people always complain that a lot of the expos have a lot of juice and not a lot of hardware, but this one actually had a lot of hardware, but I feel like none of it was selling. Because every time you go back to the booth, they always had tons of shit left. Usually they sell out. You know, you see a cool mod and you try to go there later or tomorrow and it's sold out. But everybody still had all their shit.
Yeah. SQ actually did good.
Yeah, they do.
And they won Best Mech Squonk Award.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that award. That was pretty awesome.
Another one that actually did pretty good. Of course, Davpo was there. And I know that we walked over there with Carter because he wanted to pick one up, and they only had 2 colors left. And they started off with a decent amount, so I think they sold pretty good in there. I don't know how many they brought originally, but yeah, again, at the end of the day, did you buy any mods or mods ST? No, I didn't buy it. Dude, the only thing I bought Juice, and I got this, which Mark hooked me up with that one right there from the Omir booth. Speaking of Omir,
Angela bought a SQ mod, and I bought Juice, and I stole a few rudder mods. Thank you.
yes, you did. So, how was the release of the new RTA and the general consensus of the booth there.
It wasn't really a release since it wasn't really finished technically, kind of. So it just like he just happened to have it, but it wasn't finished. But I felt bad for Omir because the dude isn't that. His English is not that great, and they're still somewhat new to going to expos. So
Yeah.
he actually had people helping him work the booth, like regular customers come over and they'd be looking at something, and then you look 5 minutes later and they're behind the table helping him stock stuff. So he wasn't the greatest. I mean, he's got to learn.
That was what you were supposed to do, Mark.
Yep.
No, because I went there for pleasure, not business. Now, if
You're
they
the
would've
one that
said-
told him you need to have a booth there. I'm gonna help out. And
No, I didn't say the help out part. I don't know about that one. But now, if he would have put some money on the table and said, "Mark, here, come help me," I would have been all right. I'll help you.
Can we tell a little story about how things got set up, or do we need to leave that alone?
Yeah, do you remember? Those two women.
They were-
I see them at every expo, and they're like the coolest girls ever. But I never remember their names.
I know I'm just as bad with that one, but do you want to tell her? Or do you want me to tell it?
The
You
sweet,
You should
the-
tell it.
the two sweetest ladies that were sitting there looking at all this stuff. I'm like, if you guys don't leave, this guy's going to put you to work. And then sure enough, 5 minutes later, these two ladies are behind the table, separating all the shit in the boxes, putting everything on the table. Like they were there for a good, I don't know, maybe hour or two.
Mhm.
And he still charged them. They bought a mod, an RDA, an RTA, and he still charged them. I'm like, what the fuck? So
Yeah, that was a little messed up because I was talking to them right after they had got done setting up, and they looked tired, sweaty, and I was like, and she was just telling me, she's like, we set everything up, and she said, I still bought, a rudder and all that, and I says, what do you mean you bought? I said, he should have given it to you. I said, did he offer anything for helping set up? Said, no, but Mark said he would take care of us. And I was like, damn, what the hell? But anyway,
Yeah.
thank you for the donation there, Average American Vapor. Thank you guys for your review of the Caliber. Mine is on the way from Elevant Vape. ST and Mike made it sound irresistible. Much love to you too, Mark.
thank you. Not to mention, what was I going to say? I forgot now. Oh, not to mention, he was like about a hour late.
Yeah.
I got there before, when the expo opened, and he was nowhere to be found. So the booth was just sitting there, like, while it was, bad.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy because he's got all the products sitting there, and it was open. There was folks in there. So anybody could have just walked up and took boxes, So dude was running late, but anyway, the ladies got it set up and got it going. They had it looking perfect in there, but
They did a good job.
yeah,
I mean, I don't blame him because he's just one guy, and he's still somewhat new to all this, so he didn't really know. I mean, he handled it really well for doing it all by himself. So I came over there occasionally to help him out, but I was there more for fun, not for business.
but funny enough, even though I vaped on quite a few things, well, I only took 3 devices and a pod system with me. I gave my old Caliburn a good run for its money this weekend, and it held up true. So, because oddly enough, this is the first time I've been in a casino to where you can only vape or smoke in certain areas, actually on the casino floor. But, which I don't understand that, but the Caliburn came in handy many a times at this event. So,
I came back when I came back home. I know this has like been out for months and months, but I got the Falcon tank that everyone has reviewed already.
yep.
I think this is probably the best sub-ohm tank ever created. Oh, this thing is so nice.
So you'll be doing a review upon that pretty soon?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Even though there's already a million reviews out there, but I'm just going to do a video and just say this is the best tank ever made. Go out and buy it. That's it. We're done. Good night.
Damn. I guess word is that Mike Vapes was hospitalized again. He was. He was actually hospitalized at the event. They brought in a stretcher, took him out on the stretcher, and we went up to the hospital and hung out with him for, I don't know, about 5 minutes. And we were like, dude, we're getting back. We can't vape in here. So he was like, cool. But
I took too many Viagra's. The erection wouldn't go down.
Hey, that's what happens sometimes. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there was a whole lot happened, but it's just like, I guess I can't get it all processed in my mind right now. But
Yeah, Patrick King was saying he didn't see me much at the event. I was at the event the whole time.
yeah,
I think I was actually at the event more than everyone else because on Sunday I stayed till 5, I think. Right? Yeah.
yeah, you were there till
I was there till
closing time. So
everybody else had left. But I wasn't 100% still. You know?
But I do got to give a shout out to Patrick King because he picked us up. He bought us treats. He bought me shirts. The only thing he didn't do was give me a hand job. But he's like the coolest guy ever. So props to him for being such an awesome dude.
yeah, he was a little shy in that area, but
Yeah.
I don't know. And
I put it in his hand, but he wouldn't play with it. So
and I wouldn't even go there.
Did Steve? Yes, Steve was at the event.
Yes, he was.
Surprised nobody asked.
He
Nobody
was
asked
there,
Steve was with you.
and
He was actually upset.
he was actually in our crew a lot of the times walking around, and I mean, people were talking to him. I guess they just didn't realize that was Steve. So,
Yep.
but oh, I see Mr. Just Right one. Got to meet Joel finally, and I got to say that Joel is every bit down to earth at what he is on camera. Definitely had a good time meeting him, and I'd like to make a public apology to Joel. I did something the other night and then realized what I was doing, and I can't believe I did that. But again, my head's not always in the game. So we were getting ready to enter the buffet, and there was a lot of us standing there, and I figured, you know what better time not to get a picture real quick. I handed my camera, my phone, over to Joel and asked him if he would snap a picture off. What I should have done is hand it off to somebody that really maybe wasn't so much a part of that group and have Joel in there with us in the picture. So I apologize for that. I don't know where my head was thinking, and you should have came up and slapped me in the head and says, dude, get it right. So again, I apologize for that. I don't know
That's
what
all
that...
right. It's all good, man. At least he wasn't cut out of a picture.
You know what?
On Instagram, like I was.
You were in a picture, and you know what? I got something to say to Mike Vapes too. Mike Vapes trying to get all down on me on my Instagram pic. Do you realize this is the first event that we've been to that me and you just didn't take a picture together?
Dude, you know that this is the first event I went to, and nobody took a picture with me. Only fans.
Yeah.
Nobody like vape reviewer asked to take a picture with me. Not even from our own crew or everyone else, which was very odd.
I guess we've just done this so much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Of course, you know it's no disrespect.
I didn't realize it until people asked me, Mike, why aren't there any? Why you in any pictures? And I was like, that's a good
I might add
question.
that I took about 4 photos of Mike. Thank you.
Yes.
So I probably took the most photos of Mike.
But
Yeah, we're talking about on Instagram. But yes, I have photos of everyone. I interviewed people. Everything is on the camera. I got to do the editing on this video.
Yeah, it is weird. It's kind of like, I can't explain it because we've never not done that before. So I don't know what the difference was in this time on it, but we did get some group shots of all of us. But then again, I even see what's going on. Miss Amy Relish, big shout out and thanks to her for setting up.
Actually, I'm sorry. There was one picture I almost forgot. My man Scott Zegans, yo.
Oh yeah,
he did take a picture with me. And the one picture that I was in with the group, I got cut out of that picture. when it was posted on Instagram by ST. Thank you.
Whoa.
What about? Damn, ST.
Oh, you know what? Now
I'll pull it up right now.
I gotta look at this.
Now I'm about to prove folks wrong, and I'll do it on here.
I'll show you right now.
I'll show you.
I'll show
now.
you. I don't know what you're looking at.
I
I'll show
know.
you what I see.
I'll show
All
you
right.
exactly.
I'll let all the people decide on this one. Yeah, are you on Instagram? Oh, there you are.
Oh, dadgummit, it did, Mike.
Oh,
It did.
yeah, it did. There you go. There's the group photo. You want to see me? That's me right there. That's me. And look at Johnny Drips. At least got a little bit of his face inside that pic. But he made sure he didn't want to get me in that picture.
Hold on. I'm gonna.
And then Garrett said, "Oh, I didn't even get in a picture." Meanwhile, he's just standing right there. I don't think he even saw himself.
Let me show y'all this, just so I'm not fried at the stake.
But I can't believe you got a picture of Big Lou. I didn't even see him there.
You see this picture? I don't know how when Instagram put that on there. You see it? It minimized some of that out. So that is the actual picture right there.
So what am I looking at?
I'm gonna pull this thing down and repost it now.
No, don't do that, man.
I'm gonna repost another one.
I was just busting your balls.
I know you are.
Because I saw you, I was tagged in a picture. I'm like, oh, look at this. Someone tagged me. I look and I'm like, hey, I'm not in here, dude. You got me out.
I know. Well, I tagged some other folks that I didn't even have in there too, but I didn't get any big. Wow, there's a lot of folks I don't think I got picture with. But
I am in a picture with Batman. I'm just messing around.
I know, but still, I feel bad about it. So
I took like 2 pics.
But
I got lots of pics on. Yeah.
You did, man. Now, I don't know exactly what Mike is going to do with. I don't know if he's going to call it a vlog or just an NVE video or what he's going to call it. But I know it's going to be a pretty special one. He did some stuff and he worked on it all weekend long, so it should be.
It's not even really a vlog. It's more of a, and it's not really the event, the booths.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it's more of a certain question I asked every reviewer that was there.
That's why I didn't know how you were going to title that, so I was just kind of leaving that be until you do what you do with it. So,
no, I think I got the title down pat. I think I know what it's going to be.
But oh yeah. But again, I was saying to Amy, thank you very much for all the time that you spent setting up all the arrangements for the group. I know that was a lot of work there.
Thank you for that, definitely.
Yeah, someone said about pictures. You know that on my phone, I only took 2 pictures at the event. Which usually I was just snapping pictures with that. But I got 1 picture with Suck My Mat.
Mm-hmm.
And I also got a picture of Heavy Metal Vapor with his Merce.
Yes.
I need to get a picture of the Merce.
So if and
he's wearing a Coach purse.
Yep.
I can't believe what's funny is he carries that purse and he has Britney's tampons in it.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
I don't know if they're his or hers, but it's kind of weird.
And I noticed at Mark's opening of his little FAQ, because I watched that this morning for a few. He posted a little bit of video at the front of it, and what y'all don't know is that Heavy carries this purse around everywhere. It's not just to an event, and I didn't really question Heavy's manhood, but I think after this weekend, seeing him with that purse, I don't know.
He doesn't even carry a wallet. He has a change purse inside the purse.
Yeah.
So
and I think there was a little makeup in there too, but I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, it was awesome that everybody from our crew was there. Matt, Tony, all the Vape Wives. I guess Heavy's got a crew now, so all of Heavy's crew was there. Everybody was there. Thank you for the donation there, Kelly Kale. He says #Vape Love. Thank you there. Yeah, that was, man, it was a ton
Yeah.
of fucks.
Mark, are you gonna bulk in your presentation video?
I guess I kind of have to. Omir's probably gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, they have to understand what bulk means, right?
Yeah, they're not gonna understand it. That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they didn't ask why you named that RTA the way you named it in the first place.
Nope.
No,
And
okay.
usually China, they looked that up, like the name, the meaning of it, and everything. But they didn't ask me.
Oh, did you you got pictures of your scooter?
Yes, that was not mine. It was a rental. I had to return it. Thank you.
Hold on,
That was not
folks.
my scooter, by the way, guys. I know some of you out there thought that was really my scooter. It was not my scooter.
He just jumped on a random scooter that was parked outside a restaurant.
It was some dude's scooter.
I'm gonna show y'all some pics.
Yes, Jason, yes.
There's Mark. He was just riding along when I screamed, "Hey, Mark," and he turned his head and looked. He was just cruising through there.
Yep.
Hold on. There's some.
Poor guy's scooter. He's like, "Who the hell's on my scooter?"
That's when he stopped when I screamed at him. So he was just looking. He was actually looking at those T-shirts over there, but they didn't have them in 5X. So he rolled on.
I was really disappointed. Out of everybody I wanted to meet, there's one person I didn't get to meet. Ronnie Cash.
You know, that brings us to a different topic. So Ronnie Cash was supposed to have been there, and no Ronnie Cash. But he did show, I will give him this, he did show for about a couple hours on, what was it, Saturday? And then he disappeared.
Is it? I got a nice picture of myself with Jay Hayes.
Oh, that's a nice one.
What the fuck is that?
That's his, and that his twin, Andy.
I got a picture. There's a picture here of myself with Steve.
There we go.
There it is, right there.
There's Steve.
There's the man.
That is him. Yeah, so what we got? Oh, Mike did get some photos in there. Look at that.
Oh, I got all kinds of pictures, man.
Now Mike went to town on the camera stuff. Duke Nukem Vape. Hello, ST brother. I missed you at NVE. Oh, you were there?
You guys know who this guy is, right?
Gary was there. Yes, he was. Dude, it was. I mean, everybody was there. We all know who that is, Mr. Phenom himself. I did watch Phenom go down to the roulette table one night. Phenom hit it for like 30 grand on the table and just, you know, he just picked up the chips and just threw them up in the air for everybody.
Yeah. Yes, Barry, that was Chris.
That was the nicest little couple right there. And she came in that first day wearing that Mike Vape shirt, and she loves Mike.
Whew.
Ooh, who's that big ugly joker right there?
There you go. That's Uncle Phil.
There's Uncle Phil right there.
Is that Carter?
Dang, that is Carter. Got to hang out with Carter again. He is so cool.
Danny D.
Thank you for the donation there, Mr. David. Anyone planning on going to Midwest Expo in Toledo? I'm going to tell you on my side of it, no.
Probably not.
I got my butt kicked on this one.
Who's that? Who's that? That Charlie? It's Charlie?
There's Charlie.
Chalitos.
There we go. There's Vape Boy.
There he is.
He was on your flight, huh?
Yes, so we were standing in line getting ready to get on the plane out of Hartford, and I guess he was standing up and noticed me and came back and shouted at him real quick.
Johnny Dribbles.
There was good old Johnny.
That beautiful SQ.
That was a good picture right there. Another one I got to meet. I just seen him right there. Carlos. Got to meet Carlos. Carlos is cool as hell.
I didn't get to meet him. I don't think.
You didn't meet Carlos?
No, I don't think I did.
Carlos was cool. I met him over there by the signature tips booth.
There you go.
Son of a
There's
bitch.
old Fagan. He didn't realize it was a camera.
Fagan had no clothes taking a picture.
I probably didn't. It doesn't look like it.
Well, here's the video. You can see there who's in that video.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Pieces.
And he's just as wild in person as he is on the camera.
Chalitos. Oh, I hate
Look, there's that crew.
down the wrong pipe. Oh, that is the worst thing ever.
Chris Peggins, thank you for the donation. Had a blast hanging with you guys. With you too, brother.
Boom, boom,
Yo, Scott Zegans.
boom, boom.
Yeah, he was hustling all weekend there at the signature tips booth.
Ooh,
Did any of you guys talk to Grim Green?
I
that
did
right
not.
there. That right there is Tenacious TX's new mechanical mod.
Yep.
Yes.
That looks
Damn of it.
We got to see that one first night we were there before it opened to the public. That was awesome. Oh, so these were the life of the party. Again, thank you to Amy. If you didn't get one of these yet, no, it's not on my refrigerator. I'm trying to find something metal in here to stick it on. But yes, they're everywhere now.
Oh, I got something better. Angela got this. Do-do-do-do.
Oh my God, the Tony B bobblehead.
Yep, and I believe he signed it, did he? Yep, he sure did.
Yep.
There you go.
There's Shake.
The shake with the award he won.
Tony Papitos.
I will say this, Amy was so proud to have that little bobblehead. She walked around showing that thing off to everybody. And I think she's going to try to get some made up for some other folks now.
Tony Papitos.
Did you have any beers with Bogan? He ate dinner with us. But, I mean, as of hanging out somewhere drinking,
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
I did. I got video with all of them. With Nick, Daily Vape TV. I pretty much got almost everyone that was there videos.
I'm not even reading that bill.
I wish I would have got more picks though.
I do too, but man, it just always seems like, I don't know. Once you go to these, you got full intention to get everything you can, and then when you get there, it's kind of overwhelming sometimes, and you just don't think to sit there and snap a million pictures or take a million videos. But it was cool. That was my first time meeting Bogan. It was pretty cool. Like I said, we ate dinner with them Saturday night, and seen them all weekend. Yes, I actually messed with Zophie on, what was it?
Oh God, we had her going.
Oh yeah, on Saturday night. So me, Mike, and Phenom were walking to the dinner a little bit late, and we ran into her, and she was stressed out about going to the what was it, the Hall of Vape dinner or whatever it was.
NVE special dinner.
Yeah, so I guess she was headed to it and stopped, and we were kind of bullshitting, and I started messing with her, telling her that they were handing out awards, and she got one of them, and that she was going to have to stand up in front of a big crowd of folks and give a speech and all that, and she just started freaking out, and so we messed with her for a while, but I didn't see much of her. I was a little disappointed, and I'm going to say this. There were some people on that venue that got promoted a lot, but there was some people that promote this venue a lot that didn't get much love, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
So that was a little hard to swallow, but you know what? At the end of the day, I don't think anybody's losing any sleep over it. So
I might throw my own vape event.
There you go. That'd be awesome.
that would be fun right there. Looked like you guys had fun. Mike even managed to ship me an SQ217 while he was still there. Endless talent. Hey,
Sweet.
Bill. That's
Oh yeah, Bill.
That's what happens around here. Anyone have an issue with the rudder mod fire button getting stuck on? Mark?
I've I've got 3 of them, and I've been using 2 of them nonstop, and I've never had a sticky button. But I would assume if you do have a problem, contact the person you bought it from. If they won't help you, just email me, and I'll put you in contact with the guys from Omir to try to get you a replacement.
I don't think I've heard Mike have any issues. I just broke mine out of the box an hour ago and have barely used it, so no issues with mine.
Never once had a problem.
My man Tommy Vapors.
Tommy Vapors, another one. He was at the event last year, and somehow we didn't run into each other or meet, but we got to talk for just a couple. Real nice dude, as is on camera.
Yep.
Also, finally got to meet Stan Tenacious. We found him that first night. Of course, we were looking at his new Met coming out, which is awesome, even though he only brought 20 of them, and he Heavy forced him to sell one. I think he sold one to Heavy for like $20 or something like that. I was like, dude, you need to charge him more than that. And of course I'm kidding, but yeah.
Stan got the flu at the event.
What's that?
Stan got the flu.
Did
Oh,
he?
did he?
He caught the flu.
Oh, damn.
You know, it seems like
I think the flu hit him when he got back home.
a lot of folks. Well, you know, it seems like that's always the case after an event. Folks are getting sick, and I can understand it because folks are handing mods around. Hey, try this, try that. You know, they're passing all kind of shit around.
Yep. I definitely caught like a cold or something at that event. I was sweating bullets in the hotel room.
Yeah.
In bed, freezing. I was cold and sweating all night.
Oh, wow.
2 out of the 3 nights. Weird.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, so Mike wasn't in here when I was talking about this, but I'll just give you proof. Mike, in a few words, what did me and Phenom's room feel like?
Dope. Like I said, I just said that I was cold where I shouldn't have been cold. And I had my heat pumping at like 73 and I was just freezing. I don't know what the hell's going on. But anyway, I had left my room, went to their room, walked in, and I was like, holy shit, dude, it was freezing. It was like walking into a walk-in freezer. I mean, I was talking, I could feel the frost. I could see the frost coming out of my mouth. And no joke, I went up to ST, and I'm like, he's like, what's wrong? He's like, my teeth were chattering.
He was.
That's how cold it was in the room.
He was freezing there, but me and Phenom kept it that way the whole weekend, so I was loving that. And it was only like, what, 30, 40 degrees outside, so.
Yeah. It was 30 outside and 40 degrees in their room.
Hell yeah. Yeah, even Garrett Storm, he had to come down there and he found out it was pretty cold. We didn't really have anybody hanging out in our room. It was too cold for anybody to come there, so. Wow, it's a little past 8 o'clock. I'm sitting there rambling on. I don't know if there's any shows going on beyond. I don't think that Phil and them are doing a show tonight. I don't know. I'll wrap this shit up here shortly, but all in all, it was a good event. I mean, it's not even really. I mean, you hear us say it all the time. It's not even really about the event itself. It's just all about getting to see the folks that, you know, follow and people we deal with day in and day out, getting to hang out. So all in all, it was cool. There was some neat things to see there. But again, you know, you deal with people online all the time, normally through a computer screen. So it's always nice to be able to meet face to face with folks. So it was pretty cool. But
There were still a few people walking up saying, "Oh man, nice to finally meet you. My name's Bill," and they didn't tell me their YouTube name.
yeah,
I still had no clue who they were, like in chat.
Yeah, you know what? There was a guy that was hanging out with Stephen Garlington. Who else? Gary Heavy. I was hanging out that had the same hat as me, and I think he was there with his. I don't know if it was his wife or girlfriend, whatever the case may be. I don't know who that guy was.
Oh, you talking about?
He had the same. Remember, we were in the casino, and he was like, "Look, he had the same hat. He had the same color hoodie as me. Even up to the sneakers, he had everything the same color. It was the weirdest thing."
Was it the dude with the gauges in his ear?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember what his name is either.
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably watching. But I'm not sure who.
Oh, his name's Joe. He said that was me, Mike.
Who said that?
Joe White.
Okay, there he is. Okay, Joe. All right. There you go.
Yeah. Somebody just said he's not having a show. Okay, well, we'll carry this in just a little bit longer, but...
About gonorrhea on DC. Nice. I don't have gonorrhea. I have herpes. Get it right.
I can't think of just, like, any too outrageous things happening, other than Mark got his head, attached with the new ornament there early on in the event. You did have it up on the shelf. I don't know where it's at now.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. You gonna do a replay the other night? Oh no, he's just gonna cram it.
Come on, stick, you motherfucker won't stick.
How's he doing?
He's got his new toy out.
Oh my God! Yes.
I need a cool spot for it to stick.
On your head, man.
Yeah, might as well. How did TSA accept that little ornament there?
Look at the dick head.
Dude, that was so funny when that happened. Big shout out to Heavy. And really, Heavy's the one that kind of put that together.
It feels natural for some reason. I don't know why. It just feels like it should be there.
Well, for you, I guess that for some reason that would be. I don't know. But, damn.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Say, damn, did my shit get messed up here?
The bulks were not for sale. Thank you. They only had 2 of them today. That's why they didn't.
Yeah, let's make this clear real quick too. There was only 2 bulk RTAs brought to that event. They weren't for sale. Nobody got any of them. There was only one person that actually took one of them, and that would be Mark himself, since it was his. So if you think somebody happened to get one, no, that wasn't the case. Mark, you had a little, how did TSA handle that situation right there? Will you please take that off? That looks so goddamn dumb.
TSA agents in over there are such assholes, but the one guy grabbed my bag and he just said, "Is there anything sharp or anything I need to know about?" And I said, "You might want to put on gloves because there's a dildo in there."
Oh my God.
I put on his gloves, he opened it up, and he just says, "Here, take it." And he just flagged me through. So I had this sitting right on top of the book bag.
I wonder how many times they get told that. Can't just be with you, but I'm certain it looked pretty strange with you, though.
Probably did.
Other than that, I don't think we've got any, like, crazy stuff that happened other than just the normal, everyday kidding. Oh, my God. You kill me with that stuff. There you go. That is you. That's what you need to do Thursday night, the whole night right there. Just balance that on your damn head. All right, let's do this. We got a few little sponsored things to do here. Again, quick shout out to Camelot and Brad's for sponsoring this crazy event. Let me pull up again. Or we'll get something wrong. So first of all, these are going to be only to people in the U.S. per sponsors.
Per sponsor.
So first one we're going to do tonight is going to be from Camelot. He is going to be doing his Sugar Shells line tonight. So Mike Vapes, can I have a number, please?
7.
7. Here we go, folks. Number 7 is Kirk Svianos.
Kirk is in Canada.
Kirk Svinos.
He was at the event.
Oh, okay, sorry, Kirk. We do not ship to the A. Let's do it again. We're still doing 7.
Yep.
There we go.
Unless he has a shipping address in the States, I'm not sure.
Nobody. Should I wait to see her?
Well, let's see real quick and make sure.
I
Yeah, Kirk,
still got water in my lung.
Kirk, if you live in Canada, let me know what you got going.
Who's this giveaway from?
This is going to be from Camelot.
What's the giveaway?
His Sugar Shells line, E-Juice.
Sugar shells. Sugar shells.
I'm waiting.
Sugar shells.
Is Kirk in chat?
I just pulled the names. He's got to be in chat.
Kirk, I need to know what's
Oh, there
up.
he is. Do it again. I'm in Canada.
Okay.
All right. Number 7. Here we go. Winner is nobody. Let's do it again. Number 7 is Dylan Mixon. Mixon. Dylan Mixon. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Congratulations.
All right. So now we're going to do Brad's. Brad is going to give you the option, so you need to let me know. And I'm going to be like Mark and not be able to pronounce this. He is either going to give you the choice of the Sigeli, I guess it's the Zebra F kit, or the Sigeli Zebra E2 kit.
The fuck is that?
It's a stick device through Sigeli, and not so much a stick device, but it is a kit. So, I'll tell you what y'all do. You've heard me say the name, and I'll give you a little time on it. If you want to go on his site, whoever does win this, look at either one, and then hit me up in an email and tell me which one you want, and I'll notify Brad. So, Mike, can you give us another number, please? As Mike meditates.
What's up?
Can I have another number, please?
5.
Mark?
What's the number?
5. After you do your robotic stuff. Good Lord.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Winner is nobody. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody again. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Winner is Jeff Sigler. 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 Sigler.
Okay.
Sigler. Congratulations, Jeff.
Jeff, just remember, it's either the Sigeli Zebra F kit or E2 kit. Just look it up. Let me know which one you want to do. And all you need to do on this, both of y'all, is just contact me through email at stvapes72@gmail.com. You need to send a photo ID with birth date and address on there, and we will get you squared up. So, we've come to the end. I've given you a little extra tonight. Even not all nights. This is probably the worst night to go extra. Oh, he said Piffet. Oh, Lord.
If you too.
All right, let's go again at 5. One more at 5.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, what the hell, man? 5's like a bad number tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jason Keys. Keyes.
All right.
Or Keys. Keys.
Okay, well, same deal. You heard the information if you didn't watch the replay.
Damn.
What country is he from, Mark?
That sounds pretty American to me. We're gonna say good old America.
Well, that's the way we're gonna roll.
What state does he sound like he's from?
Yeah. What
Indiana, Wisconsin,
Indiana, Wisconsin?
one or the other.
that's a new one right there. I'm gonna go with Wisconsin, I think. All right. Well, we're at the end of our rope here.
Over drip rip. I'm gonna drip this shit in your face.
Well, don't forget tomorrow. Never heard of them. The Mr. Heavy Metal Vapor. Thursday night, Vape Team. And then Sunday night. Oh, whoa. So, Mike, me, you, Brian, all of us are gone.
There we go.
Mark gets home before anybody, and then I come to get a message that we've all been fired because there's no show on Sunday anymore.
There is a show on Sunday. No one's fired. I don't know where you heard this rumor at, but the rumor is.
I saw that.
Yeah, the rumor is true because I heard it off of your show.
It was an idea that I had that nobody was for. So I was trying to say was give us all a day off on Sunday, but it didn't happen.
Why do you think that you have one of the most viewed shows out of anybody?
I don't understand how, because to me it sucks, but I guess if everyone likes it, then
Well,
let's go.
I could understand if you had a drop off in numbers or something like that, but your numbers are not dropping off. So, I mean, what's prompting you? Is it that you don't want to do this anymore?
No, I want to do it. I just feel like if it wasn't for the numbers, I don't like. It's so weird that people watch the show because it's just a big fuck fest. But I guess people like the fuck fest. I guess I don't know.
I guess so. Well, we'll keep rolling with it. I guess
Continue on, folks.
it'll continue on, but I damn sure need to see a check pretty soon. But anyway,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start paying everyone. We'll change things up.
that'll work.
We're start making some money this time.
It's all about that money. Anyway, folks, thanks for joining. Thank you to everybody that was at the show that came up and we got to meet. It was cool meeting everyone. Again, big shout out to the whole crew. Everybody in the crew. I'm not even going to say names anymore because everybody's in the crew. So, but we're out of here. I'll be a little bit more pep next Tuesday night. I'll have some more rest by then. But we'll see you then. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Yeah.